So it's a new morning. I keep having to go through this jungle of plants, and some of them are really covered in thorns. I can't use my trekking poles. Oh, it's not too bad right here. Better. Can't always see the ground. See if there's a rock going up and down. I got bugs going into my eyes and nose, but I can't use a head net or else I would get caught. Oh, that's better. But then I think it'll get better, and then we'll do a switch back, right back down into it again. And it's miserable. Update. I'm going uphill to the plants, sometimes steeply, and I prefer to use my trekking poles, but I can't. But the plants are now taller than my head, but they're nice. They're I don't know how to hit my feet. I think there was a mouse. But these aren't as pokey as plants. It's not all a bunch of stinging metal. I would like to use mine. And then at some points the trail just kind of drops away to the side and up a slope. Can't wait to be done with this section. I thought I was finally out of them, and I'm not. It's back again. And the vegetation keeps untying my shoes. Make sure to tie them properly, double knot, and then they just get, well, everything gets caught on this vegetation. But it keeps untying my shoes. Will this never end? Okay, I think I've done it. I think I finally made it out of the nasty vegetation. Now I can finish climbing this mountain, hopefully at a more decent pace. Quick story time. So earlier this year, like February, I was hiking the Foothills Trail, and I passed by another hiker, and we started talking. Like, he was going opposite direction, but actually on the Palmetto Trail, and we happened to be overlapping on trails. And so we talked some, and that was it. We continued on. I hadn't met many people actually through hiking the Palmetto Trail, but after I finished, after I posted that I made my Palmetto Trail website, we ended up becoming friends on Facebook, since he was doing the Palmetto Trail, so he could have those updates and have access to the map and stuff. And we just passed each other on the PCT, opposite sides of the country. So we met in South Carolina, and now we met in Washington. So I thought it was pretty cool. So I don't have him here, but I got the picture of him, so I'll post that here. Behold the water cycle. From the tops of the mountains there is snow and glaciers, and it melts and turns into creeks. And the creeks go down and they join with rivers. Sometimes it goes into the ground and comes back up with springs. I keep passing by marmots, and I've decided I love all the marmots. Let me sing to you the song of the marmots. Sound of music. Holy moly, that's a big tree to block the trail. Here's the trail. And trying to look over it. I think I can make it onto though. This part of the trail is brought to you by parkour. Limbo, limbo, limbo. Time to. I'm packing poles. Parkour. 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 Like this way. Blow down parkour. Parkour. Sometimes when you're really not enjoying something, you just got to turn it into a game and lie to yourself that you're enjoying it. Like this whole blow down parkour. Finally crossing this river, and there's even a blowdown on the bridge. Ugh. There it is. I've been walking kind of along the side of it for hours now. Well, we're close to it just to get to this bridge. Turn on, go back up the mountain. 4 hours of blowdowns later. It's time for the blowdowns on this side of the river. Yay! The biggest blowdown section of them all. Not actually blowdowns, just, landslide. There's something weird about these plants. They've got white flowers, and yeah, the tops are covered in bugs. But they keep having like these spots of like foam coming out of them. I don't understand. Oh boy, just gotta go under this tree that's swaying in the wind, and no, it's not being propped up by any other tree. It's just leaning there. Okay, gotta go under. I'm almost to Stehekin. I'm almost to Stehekin. And Lake Chelan. Stehekin is my last resupply spot on the PCT. I mean, I guess you could go to a different spot, but my last resupply is in Stehekin, and it sounds kind of like a cool touristy sort of town, but I'm gonna go in there first thing in the morning. I'm almost done with this section, and I'll admit I'm kind of glad to be done with this section. I was cracking up though, because when I started this from Sky Comish, people are like, oh, you're starting the prettiest part of the trail, and now like 4 or 5 days later, I'm like, I'm waiting. And I guess there were Princess Bride, some parts were pretty, but between all the down trees and that awful vegetation, I'm just glad this portion is done. But Stehekin with Lake Chelan, and then like immediately afterwards, North Cascades National Park.